Hello guys, today is a new episode of my 10 Guides. Today's episode I want to dedicate for a Soviet rocket named Object 277. This is a Tier 10 heavy tank, Soviet heavy tank, that has one of the most interesting abilities in the game. This is a heavy tank that has mobility from a medium tank. That gives you a lot of opportunities in the matches, and that allows you to take positions very fast. It allows you to change positions very fast, and it's very interesting to play. So first of all, I want to talk about its equipment. On this tank, I think there is only two options of equipment. First of all, it's a hardening, rammer, and stabilizer. The second one, it's a stabilizer, turbine, and a rammer. I would not recommend you to take a stabilizer away, because the tank has not the best stabilization in the game, and the stabilizer is very needed on this tank, in my opinion. So now let's talk about field modification. First of all, the slot I would recommend you to take, including what you want to play. If you want to play with a turbine, of course you're gonna take the mobility. And if you are playing with the rammer and stabilizer, of course you can take for a firepower. Here I would recommend you to take the left one, left one, left one, and the left one. The last field modification I would recommend you not to take, because on my opinion it's not needed. Just simply because it's not needed. Let's talk about crew right now. About perks. First of all, a commander, a gunner, a driver, and a loader. So now I would like to show you the collision model of this tank. Actually, the tank has armor, but it's very specific. So let's see. So here it is. First of all, what can we see? The typical Soviet face of the tank. We have cheeks, and we have like the middle of our upper detail. First of all, the middle of our upper detail is about 220, 230 millimeters. Not the best one in the game, but we have two cheeks. First one and the second one. As you can see, there is not much of effective armor, but there is a ricochet. So when you fighting against this tank, be careful, don't shoot into his cheeks, just shoot into the middle of his upper detail. What about lower detail? The lower detail is about 210 millimeters. It's just default, nothing special. You won't like bounce. You maybe will bounce actually some tier 8 tanks with low penetration, like Super Pershing or something like that. But it is actually a weak lower detail. What about sides of the tank? The sides of the tank includes two parts. The upper part, it is 112 millimeters of impacted armors, and it is on it is placed with angle. And the lower part, as you can see, there is 97 millimeters, but it is a straight angle. That makes you, because of that, I mean, you cannot overturn if you are making a diamond. Because, as you can see, if you overturn, your upper detail is still ricochet and a lot of effective armor, but your lower part is gonna be penned. So be careful and don't overturn. If you are making a diamond, be very careful and make it right. So, what about cheeks? Here, as you can see, still a ricochet. But if you a little bit overturn, again, there you still have a ricochet, but there will be some spot where you can pen this tank. So be careful, don't overturn again, because actually this place is still here, but it is a little bit smaller when you don't overturn. But when this tank starts jiggling and goes forward and back, and it goes a little bit down, you can pen his cheek easily. So be careful and you always have to remember about these weak spots playing on this tank and playing against this tank, because it is his most weak spot. What about tower? This is actually the typical Soviet tower, one of the strongest in the game, as actually literally all Soviet tanks. Here some weak spots, but let's be honest, they're that small. If you see, I cannot even like aim on it, something like that, 200 millimeters, but ricochet. So let's be honest, you won't pen this, you won't hit the spots, and you won't pen it into the tower. So just forget about it. As you can see, the tank has a cupola, but this cupola is very small, and this makes a lot of problems for you while you fighting against this tank, because this is not the strongest cupola in the game, only 230 millimeters, as you can see, easy to pen, but it is very small cupola, and if your shell goes a little bit down, it's already a tower. If your shell goes a little bit up, it is a triplex, and you won't damage this tank. So, as a result, this is actually armor not from a heavy tank. It is much closer to medium tank. As I showed you in the first guide on my channel, I showed you the object 430U, and the object 430U has literally the same armor as this tank. So you have to be careful while playing on it, but you can easily play. And if this tank finds a spot to play from his tower, it is actually very strong, very strong. So yeah, to sum up, the tank has armor, but is very difficult to use. So you have to be careful. Now let's get back to the garage. So now let's talk about pros and cons of the tank. First of all, the tank is pretty small. Not very, pretty small. The tank is long, but it is low. That makes him, I would say, like compact. Not a small one, but a compact one. Two disadvantages. Actually, 1.5. The first disadvantage, it's very awful that this tank has only -5 degrees of gun depression. That's very hard to find spots where you can easily play from your tower, the most strongest part of the tank. And here comes the second disadvantage, that pretty hard to find the spot to play because of his armor. This tank has armor, but it's very hard to use. So you always have to move, you have to find damage, and this is the half of his disadvantage. Now comes benefits. First of all, this tank's mobility. It's amazing. As you can see, there is 55 kilometers per hour. It is with the hardening. If I take a turbine, here is already 59 kilometers per hour, and if I will take a slot for mobility, there would be even more. So this is actually a mobility from a medium tank that allows you easy to take position, easy to change position, very comfort, amazing, just amazing. What about gun of the tank? As I already said, very bad gun depression, but the average damage is 490. That's pretty nice. It allows you to play from your average damage. The damage per minute is something near 3000, because I have a default rammer, so it could be a 3000. Not the best dispersion at 100 meters, but not the worst one actually. But this tank has a bad stabilization as well. This is actually two disadvantages now. So actually, I would recommend you to learn this tank and play it, because it's very interesting, it's very unique, and I really enjoy it. This is one of my favorite tanks in the game. And now I'm gonna... Oh, actually, I forgot about to say about its shells. There is AP, the normal shell, and the golden shell is a hit. The AP is pretty nice. 365 average penetration, and flies 1030 meters per second. It's very comfortable. It's actually amazing default shell. The golden one is a hit that pens 340 millimeters, flies 1030 meters per second as well. That's amazing. That's very comfortable, amazing shell. With this average damage, with this penetration, very good gun. Like, very comfortable to play. Now I'm gonna show you 2 matches. How this tank feels in today's random, how this tank plays, and we will see in the first match. So, let's see. First of all, we are playing against tier 8 tanks. That's nice. They have very strong tier 10 heavy tanks. I took a turbine in this match to take faster positions. Maybe... Actually, no, I won't go to the hill. But at least I would take a position much faster than my opponents, like Super Conqueror on VK72.01. Their TVP is making a lot of mistakes. He dies because of that. I want to hit this guy. This little piece of shit. And we easily make it. As you can see, because of our average damage, we already have like 1000. And we still did nothing in the game. What the fuck was this shot? Thanks for good RNG. Unlucky for you, my friend. If he don't have... He tries to hit my cupola. Very interesting decision, my friend. I don't know if he understands that he shows... I can pen the Emil. And I will try to do it. Nice. What a good guy. I don't know if I should go back or maybe I should go to the hill. Actually, probably I'm gonna go back. There is E4 came to this position. No, I won't come back yet. There are still my teammates, there is still Yak Panzer. I would like to go up on the hill and try to deal some damage from the hill. I have to be very careful about my back, because if my teammates loses, I'm gonna be destroyed very fast, because they have E4. Oh no, that was a miss. I wanted to shoot so bad, so... Pens him right through the tower. I'm going forward because... oh my god. Because they're gonna take the base, probably. There's already 2 people on the capture. Nice, one of them is dead. I'm not scared about the left side. I want to push this guy. I have to damage the guy on the capture. Nice. Probably it was all on this guy. Deals damage on him. Now I'm fighting one against like a lot of tanks. I'm gonna trade my HP because I'm getting shot at in the back already. Instantly repairs, trying to hide from the back. Have to kill this guy first. This is very difficult opponent for me. He pens me easily. He goes to the clinch with me. Actually, this is good for me because I know where to pen this guy. But Char Future will kill me. Actually, not even Char Future. As you can see, 4700 of damage. I will not make this match faster for you because it's gonna end fast enough, I think. Yeah. As you can see, we did nothing special, but here I showed you like the opportunity of this tank. It is mobility. Because when we were on the hill, I said that I have to change the position, and I changed it like in 15 seconds or something, because and because of that, by the way, they didn't capture our base, and that allows you to fight a little bit longer. What can we see here? Top 1 damage. Minus 8000, but it's because of New Year and because of my clan reserves. The match was like 5 minutes. And we deal it 4700 of damage. Pretty nice. Like default match, nothing special. Now I'm gonna show you the second one. So let's see. Not the best setup actually, because we have a lot of sniper tanks, but it's okay. I hope they will fight in the city with us. Only one arty, by the way, and I actually really like this map, but not from this side. By the way, I'm playing with a hardening in this match, because I don't have to like take positions very fast, and I won't need to change it as well. Probably I'm gonna stay here for the end of the match. Yeber didn't spot us. Of course he didn't. I really like their side much better, because they have a lot of like places to hide and peek from the tower. That's actually what our tank needs. Just waiting for free damage here. Nothing special is going. Oh my god, how didn't I pen him? Did I hit his screen? Probably. If this guy... Maybe I'm making a mistake that I picks again, but it's okay. They didn't destroy me yet. My object is already 700 HP. That's very unfortunately. Their Phoebe is coming here. Nice bro, nice penetration. Where did he hit me? Very interesting. I don't understand actually. Bruh. He overturned so hard. I don't know how didn't I pen him actually. Now this guy makes a lot of problems for us. As we can see, we are already losing a city. That is very bad. My e4 is going to death. Yeah. He actually did. Nice, we just baited object. Their Phoebe is dead. That's very important actually. I would like to push, but I'm scared of their e3. Because this guy is gonna deal 800 of damage for me and I'm gonna be one-shotted. Very bad shot from me. Nice. Nice, now I can push. Now I can push forward. I cannot shoot because I have hits. I made a mistake here. I thought he is on reload actually. But it is fine. We are still fighting, we still have HP. Penning object 705. I need help here. Pens this guy. They are pushing me together right now. I'm gonna deal at least one more shot for this guy. I have faster reload than him. I'm winning. I have to win this PvP. Yes, I did. Now I'm playing. This guy ignores me. I want to run actually. I want to run so hard. I don't know if he saw my S, but I hope he didn't. Nice, he didn't pen my back. I can go yet. Hits his lower detail. Jiggling that he didn't pen us. I'm still alive! Oh my god! There is one more shot and I'm dying. For sure. Yes. Unlucky. Actually, I was so lucky that this IMX didn't pen my back twice. But very unlucky that my heavy tanks played much worse than their heavy tanks. But, as you can see, 2 matches. 4,000 of damage. First match 4,700. The second match is 4,000. Just. Let's look at my teammates. Thank you, Mila. Very interesting. As you can see, the second top of damage, it's VZ with only 2,000. Very bad teammates. Very unfortunately. But we did what we could. So, as you can see, the tank is very interesting, very unique, and I really recommend you to learn it and to play it. I actually like it. It is one of my favorite tanks, and I recommend it to you as well. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comment what would you like to add into my content, or maybe you want to remove something. Thanks for watching and goodbye.